Today's episode is one I know many of our listeners truly need. If you're living with chronic illness or supporting someone who is, you know that the journey can be physically exhausting, emotionally overwhelming, and often invalidating. And that's exactly why we're so grateful to welcome today's guest. We're speaking with Destiny Davis today, who's a licensed professional counselor, clinical rehabilitation counselor, and host of the Chronic Illness Therapy podcast. Destiny specializes in working with people who live with chronic illness, chronic pain, medical trauma, and conditions that are often dismissed or misunderstood. And I think this is great because this is also many of the clients that we work with on a daily basis. And so, Destiny, welcome to the show. We're so honored to have you with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So, Destiny, one of the core principles of your work I've learned is helping patients understand the mind-body connection, which I absolutely love. I love that this has been more highlighted in recent years. And many of our listeners have been told their symptoms are, all stress or maybe all in their head, which is very frustrating to hear, by anyone. So how do you help patients make sense of the connection without feeling like blamed?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this question. It's actually why I started my own podcast, because when I was first diagnosed, that was the narrative. Like, oh, if you're being told to go see a therapist, it's because we just think this is anxiety. There's nothing physically wrong with you, and you should just like go get help for your anxiety. And that's not the case at all. And I knew from the very start of my career that that was the impact that I wanted to make in this field. That I wanted to make therapy a place that people felt like was going to support them in their journey of getting a diagnosis or learning how to accommodate their diagnosis and themselves within that condition. And all of that is hard. There's grief that comes along with it. There's anxiety about the condition and anxiety about how society responds to you when you have a condition and you can't show up like everybody else.